So we're going to solve this quadratic equation using completing the square method. Solution A, x squared plus 4x minus 32 equals to 0. Now, the first thing we're going to do here, the first thing we're going to look at here is to ensure that the coefficient of x squared is unity, which this already satisfied. The coefficient of x squared is just 1. Now, this is in terms of x, and if you look at the other part here, we only have a constant, which has nothing to do with the variable. Therefore, we take this constant to the other side. That is the first thing we're going to do. After confirming that the coefficient of x squared is unity. So we have x squared plus 4x equals to 32. Now, the second step. Our second step here is to pick the coefficient of x here, divided by 2 or multiply by 1 over 2 and square it. Then you're going to add it to the other side too. What we're saying is this x squared plus 4x. We already have what is here, isn't it? Now what we're going to add to the both sides now is plus the coefficient of x here is 4. So 4 multiplied by 1 over 2, then square it, equals to 32 plus exactly what you have here. You add it here. 4 times 1 over 2 square. So in this sense we have x squared plus 4x plus 4 times 1 over 2 will give us 2. So this is going to be 2 raised to the power 2 equals to 32 plus 2 raised to the power 2. Why we are doing this is to make sure that this becomes a perfect square. And already here we already have what is done as perfect square. So here we are going to have x plus 2, everything raised to the power 2. By the time we expand this, we're going to have exactly what we have here. Then equals to 32 plus 4. Here now we have x plus 2 squared equals to 36. Now I want to remove this square. And for us to remove this square, we have to square root both sides. And in doing that, we're going to have plus or minus square root of 36 here, which is x plus 2 equals to plus or minus square root of 36. And then we're going to have x plus 2 equals to plus or minus 6. Therefore, we have x equals to plus or minus 6. Take this to the other side, we have minus 2. If we have x equals to, take plus first, we have plus 6 minus 2. Or x equals to, take the negative side, which is minus 6 minus 2. And in this case, x here is going to give us what? It's going to give us 4. And in this case, x is going to give us what? Minus 8. Therefore, x equals to 4, x equals to minus 8 are the root of this quadratic equation. Now let's look at b. So you have 4x squared plus 8x plus 3 equals to 0. First thing we are going to look at is to make sure that the coefficient of x squared here is 1. But if you look here, the coefficient of x here is 4. Therefore, we have to make it to be equal to 1. And that means that divide all or divide through by what? By 4. So we're going to have 4x squared over 4 plus 8x over 4 plus 3 over 4 equals to 0 over 4. And this now will give us x squared plus 2x plus 3 over 4 equals to 0. We've already satisfied the condition that the coefficient of x squared here must be what? Must be unity. Now the second step is to make sure that this is in terms of x, in terms of x, and this is mainly constant. Now we have to take the constant out to the other side. Here we have x squared plus 2x equals to minus 3 over 4. Minus 3 over 4. That is the second step. Now the third step is to take the coefficient of x here, multiply by 1 over 2, and square everything. Then add it to the both side. What am I saying? We have x squared plus 2x plus, now, what's the coefficient of x here? 2. 2 multiplied by 1 over 2 and square it, then equals to minus 3 over 4 plus exactly what we have here. It is 2 multiplied by 1 over 2 squared. Then doing this, we're going to have x squared plus 2x plus 1 squared, because this will cancel this, we have 1 squared, equals to minus 3 over 4 plus 1 squared. This is already a perfect square. Yes, so we have x, so we have x plus 1 all squared equals to minus 3 over 4 plus 1. Now we have x plus 1 all squared equals to, if you take the LCM here, we're going to have 4 minus 3 plus 4. And like we have x plus 1 squared equals to 1 over 4. Now the next step is to remove the square roots. And for us to do that, we square the both sides. And in that case, we're going to have plus or minus here. So we have x plus 1 equals to plus or minus square root of 1 over 4. And this will give us x equals to. Now we take this one out. By the time we take this one to this side, we're going to have a minus 1 plus or minus square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 4 is 2. So we have a 2. Now, taking them one by one, say x equals to minus 1. We take the positive side of this plus 1 over 2, or, so, or x equals to, take the negative side, say minus 1 minus 1 over 2. This is the question, this is the root of this equation here. Now simplify this for that we have, we take the LCM, we have minus 1, so this will give us minus 1 over 2. If you take the LCM and simplify, and in this case here we're going to have minus 3 over 2. Therefore, minus 1 over 2 minus 3 over 2 are the roots of this quadratic equation using computing the square method.